Video 82. July 7, 2012. Again, here are some answers to questions that bring together hundreds of emails about these issues. Mythi. Several people are claiming that the planet Neptune is the wandering planet. As described in the prophecies, is this justified? The dwarf star or planet X is not the planet Neptune as some of you are saying. The planet Neptune and all the others will have their new orbits defined, as I had said some time ago. Neptune is getting more influence from dwarf star than all the other planets, and this is causing a reaction. More significant in its orbital behavior. The planet Pleiadians will become part the system, and the dwarf star will pass through the system, and will go away. Changing age and frequency of the entire solar system will be marked by a reversal to the opposite hemisphere of your galaxy. Just to remember, one age is a complete revolution of the galaxy around its own axis, in approximate 200 million years. Each change of age, all the solar systems that are approximately 16 degrees to the plane of the galaxy move to the opposite hemisphere. And it will happen exactly this coming December. See the importance of the event that your generation will witness, only here the most 200 million years. Will any human being alive to witness a change of age again? Mythi. Your previous dissertation on cholesterol has generated many other issues. Could you give us some tips on what more important is belied by the pharmaceutical and food industry? The many questions on triglycerides also have been answered, as in the case of cholesterol. Escape of all hydrogenated vegetable fats, they are not completely metabolized by the body and so cause deposits. The high level of triglycerides is directly proportionate intake of processed foods with these fats. Reducing consumption will reduce the levels automatically. The milk you buy in the market is sure that is not healthy at all. Have a bit of good sense. Using simple math and verify that the production of milk distributed by your industries require an amount 10 times greater than all existing dairy cows on your planet, that is, 90% of the milk is distributed from artificially flavored water and other mineral products. Calcium artificially added that synthetic milk is not absorbed into bones or skin by solar energy. Is actually a cumulative effect on the kidneys. Inevitably cause kidney stones and failure in adrenals. The milk sold in the markets today is poison, no exceptions. The milk of known origin, coming directly from farms, is very healthy and totally beneficial to the body. The true milk is used for the production of derivatives with a higher added value as butter and cheese. The gluten has an important feature. It hinders the reproduction of nerve cells by increasing the surface tension of the membrane. This causes a forced aging of the brain, among other extremely damaging effects. Is therefore also a poison purposely included in your diet. The natural oils found in nuts, coconuts, avocados, and seeds eaten fresh, are very beneficial for health. While being used for the metabolism of important minerals and vitamins needed by the body. The fresh green vegetables are rich in calcium and iron, which are naturally absorbed without causing cumulative effects. The raw cold-pressed oils, these can be used without problems for health, but are methods of low productivity. With your rudimentary technique of industrialization, therefore uneconomic for the cash of your industry. Another major problem is the use of transgenic seeds for the production of edible oils. It is a chronic problem for even cold-pressed oils of these seeds, because they will contain DNA from insects and other hybrids in its formulation in any way. Try cooking with minimal or nothing of processed vegetable oils. The refined less bad is the sunflower, rice, and peanuts. Try using animal fats like butter or vegetable fats such as coconut for cooking. In the case of coconut, walnuts, and chestnuts in general, they do not contain transgenic elements and is completely pure. Mythi, the climate in different regions of the planet is totally out of context, extreme temperatures, droughts, floods, strange mists, something has already begun? Yes, I think your government is not required warn you, anyone from now will feel in their own skin the changes on the planet. Therefore, any amateur astronomer can observe, because the stellar quarters are changing rapidly. The constellations just have the mythological form when seen from the angle of your planet. Do not have the same meaning when viewed from different angles, that is, there is no real meaning for them except as a reference. Your astronomers could observe the changes of position with ease. The angle of rotation of the planet is adjusting quickly. Because we are almost reaching the 0 point of the equatorial plane of the galaxy. Watch your moon, it seems to be declining its axis, but, instead, is the Earth that is. The average citizen, so unfortunately he closes his eyes until he began to feel the changes in the skin or stomach. Virtually all crops on the planet will suffer the consequences of climate change. Cold where it was warm and hot where it was cold. Your governments know this and are super-stocked food for the next 2 years. Minimum time it takes to restart the climate a new cycle known to enable new planting in their corresponding climatic regions. After the tectonic restructuring, and the resulting initial chaos, governments will have to deal with people wanting food, shelter, and medicine. For that some are already well prepared to contain these populations. It's all very in your face, is impossible, that many cannot see. But none of this will change the fate of development of each of you. We, and your many friends from distant places, we're here to try to minimize the consequences and restart this colony. Mythi, there are many messages from channels such as Pleiadians Messages, Rise Humanity, and Allies of Humanity. Are you the only contact, the only representative from the CG to this world? I'm not representative of the Community Galactica, and would not be a function that would please me. I just tell how things are, the way they are. I'm a scientist, not a public relations. I'm not here to judge, only to observe and work. Many of you ask me about other people who speak with contacts from other planets, you see. Many of them can actually be communicating in some way mentally. The problem is the messages. As the contents of these messages is easy to understand when it comes to dreams. Contents type, religious doctrinal and occultism, by saying multidimensional beings will save all. We are a military council of a particular planet or constellation, are certainly daydreams. You have to use your own consensus to decide on the truths that converge with your intuitions. Any well-intentioned message that leads to thinking about the welfare of your fellows and aura of your planet should be welcomed. It is sent by aliens or by your fellow humans. Just do not get carried away by fantastic stories from other dimensions. Mythi, you are always very technical, you never talk about love, never philosophizes about anything. As is your spiritual side. Well, I think that discuss philosophies of life is useful, depending on the stage of the occasion and opportunity. Love is not debatable. It is the direct result of your behavioral actions and of your inner thoughts about everything that surrounds you. Love is not a feeling, is a state of development. When you increase your understanding of the universal context, the more you come to admire and respect everything that is part of this incredible creation. Unconditional love is not ideal, is a simple mental state. Admire and respect is loving and understanding. Therefore, understanding leads to love. No use philosophizing about love to whom has not reached the level of comprehension needed to understand what you're really talking about. Many of you are understanding more comprehensively your relationship with the universe, and this will help increase your energy level, which will make your aura brighter due to the love of knowledge. The state of inner happiness is directly proportional to your state of consciousness, developed by quantum comprehension of you within the universal context. The fear of the unknown and lack of answers will be gradually replaced by love, real and conscious, with patience and determination to find the light. With due respect to everyone and everything that surrounds you, you will gradually getting there.